Bye bye. Bye, May. Can you hear the sounds? If you've been following my Instagram channel, you know that we got the paddock pass. They have multiple passes, but this is the best we can get. Still very exclusive, and I also got the ticket so we can go sit in a stand and visit the paddock whenever possible. I think the qualifying is already halfway through. Can't control the times here. I had to go collect the ticket in a mall, then collect this pass in an auditorium. So a lot of stuff was happening. And if you're wondering, some mic audios and all is not great. I have to shoot from iPhone. Camera is not allowed. MotoGP has very strict restrictions about what I can shoot and what I can talk. And this is the first time I'm coming to Buddha International Circuit. Wanted to come right here, but before that I'm here for the MotoGP. First time in India, man. And seeing this flag here makes me so proud. Because I had this pass in Thailand and I was just waiting for that Indian pass to come, and finally we got it. The main thing you need to look forward to is get some photos with the riders or even videos. Crazy sounds, man. As you can see, I'm in the paddock since morning. Had lunch here in the media center, but the reason you need to be here in the paddock, if you get a chance like a media guy or an influencer, is to see the riders go by, get some photos. And if you've been following me on Instagram, you know whom I got some photos with. Also, as an exclusive, we had a chance to check out the Ducati bike. I had this experience in Thailand and here, and I was this close to the Desmos LEC GP, the MotoGP bike, and it still sends shivers to the back of my spine. What an experience, man. I'm so lucky and I'm so thankful to you guys for letting me reach this spot and also get these experiences. So another privilege of being in the paddock is you get to see some exclusive motorcycles which are not yet released. I'm not talking about the MotoGP bike. We have the Aprilia RS457 here. This is the first time I'm seeing it in person and it looks quite big. So it has preload adjustable front suspension, rear suspension, around 48 horsepower, and I think something is unique about this chassis. It really looks big in person. It doesn't feel like a 457cc motorcycle. This would be lovely on the track. Hopefully we can get a test drive sometime later. Hey guys, good morning. This is the Sunday of the MotoGP weekend, so that means we have the race. There is also a fan parade that would happen at 11 o'clock, so I'm trying to reach that. And as you can see in the background, that's the small tiny room. In fact, not too tiny. I think probably 15 or 20 square meters or something. Good enough for a single person to stay. Costed me just 3,500 and no complaints here. Like, I've been happy with Bloom Hotels since the first time I tried it in 2015, if I remember. For now though, I need to head to the track, and the cab systems are fine. Return में I hitched a ride with a known friend, Sketch Build Ride. You might have seen him in the Thai GP series, so go check it out. In the meantime, let me quickly pack some stuff. I mean, pack my club, I can't take any of these stuff. I just have to take the phone, power bank, which I didn't take yesterday, but today I saw a few people use power banks, so I'll just go, because in the paddock, I think we can use it. In the main stands, I don't think you can carry the power banks. So that's kind of slightly better for us. But today, I might still visit the Ducati stand just to check it out and get some views from there of the race. Chalo, let's get going. Hey, I didn't get your full name, by the way.
Murtaza.
Murtaza.
Babrawala.
Nice to meet you. I hitched a ride with him, and he's sitting at the KTM stand there where Aditya would have had if he had visited the track. How's the experience so far?
Yeah, it's been great. I get like 70% of the view from that place. You get to see a lot of action, tons of braking zones and stuff. So yeah, if you're coming next year, pick this time.
And how was the fan zone experience?
Fan zone is, I think it's okay. They should have added more rider interactions with the fans. But I think that's only for the extremely
No, they should have kept more activities and more things to see in the fan zone. So right now it's basically like any merchandise store or something.
Yeah, exactly. And the merch is also not, they don't really have MotoGP merch as well. So, but yeah, for the first time it's pretty decent.
And this is the fan zone. So you have a KTM stand here where they display motorcycles, all the new ones, including the Duke 390 and the Duke 250. Let me show you them quickly. So that's the Duke 390. Looks very similar in proportions to the current one, but the DRL is different. And the rear subframe is different, made of aluminum now, and the suspension is to the side, offset, unlike the monoshock which used to come underneath at the center. That's to increase the ground clearance. It's the orange color. I think I like the blue one. For me, this orange paint looks good, but the seat, nah. Also, that's a MotoGP replica bike. How you can tell that's a replica, not the real one? Look at the brakes and the radiator. They don't look like that. And we have the Duke 250 here. Interesting, contrasting orange colors here. Looks pretty similar to the existing one in terms of the overall silhouette, but few changes here and there. And if you're wondering where we are, that's the grandstand. It's right behind us. That's the Big Rock Dirt Park store. That's CS Santosh. We have the XBHP stand here with all their crazy collection. That's a Ovale bike. Wonder what the store is. Some local pop-up merchandise store. I don't know if it's the original one, but I think this is from Malaysia. Cool. And if you're wondering what's Ola doing at a MotoGP track, well, look at these bikes. These are their design concepts. The Adventure, I don't know what that is. That's a regular motorcycle. That's like a sports cruiser. Also, they've been used extensively in the paddock as support vehicles by the crew. We have the Aprilia stand to check out their new RS 457. I think that looks amazing, man. In person, it is really good. And that's our home store, the Ducati. They have all kinds of bikes, including the newly launched Scrambler 800. The prices are announced for this. It's starting at 10.38. Let me know what you think in the comment section. This is what I got a preview last year in Italy, way before the public. Those panels, the red panels, can be changed, customized to your liking. On a whole, a much lighter and a much more capable Scrambler than before. It's going to be much more fun compared to the previous generation. And this is a Tissot stand. They are the official MotoGP sponsor, and they have gone bonkers in terms of promoting the event. A lot of activity here at the Honda Big Wing stand. Don't know if they have any exclusives, but let's see. This is why they're letting people sit on these big bikes and also have some games here. Interesting. And this is the view from the grandstand. This is massive. If you're wondering where I am, this is right under the track. We're heading from the grandstand to the paddock. This is only for people who have the paddock pass, but kind of interesting to know that you can walk under the track too. And before the main MotoGP race started, we had a special guest at the Ducati hospitality box, and it was amazing to see the aura that Ranveer Singh carried. And you know the best part, I got to meet him. What an experience meeting him, man. And then got to the top of the paddock to check out the race. Just finished watching the race. And look who we have here in the background. Everyone's asking when is Pod 2, Motopod.
When he buys another bike, I ask him what to buy.
Look at those scenes. Boy, what a weekend it has been. Thoroughly loved it. Although, what I didn't enjoy the most is finding cabs from the circuit to Noida. I walked till the exit of the track where the paddock entry begins. I thought cabs would be available there, but they were available on the Uber app, but they were not just coming or accepting the rides. So I just hitched a ride in an auto, which was electric auto. It was a fun experience. I thought he would take me directly to the nearest metro, which was Pari Chowk, roughly 15-20 minutes car ride away. But because this electric auto had a top speed of 35, it was so slow. And then the auto guy took some right turn deep inside eastern part of Noida, and it was so chaotic, man. Just take a listen to this. Isn't it crazy? Even for us Indians, I thought that was madness. People are honking so much here in Delhi, man. I think they're frustrated with the traffic and everything. Initially, I thought of exploring some different types of transport so that we can have a much more fun ride back. I thought of taking the auto and then the metro, maybe even a bus, but then it took almost 45 minutes to reach. Not even Pari Chowk, just a crowded area in Noida. So I just took a cab from there when I found some civilization and reached the hotel. As you can see, back in my lovely cozy bloom room here in sector 19 in Noida. Perfectly value for money. The things that we look forward to are comfortable bed, clean bathrooms. That's it. That's what we need in any hotel and we'll be sorted. Chalo, I'll have cook, shower and then dinner and sleep early because tomorrow we're heading to Chandigarh and we're going by train. This is something I did way back in 2015. Looking forward to that experience. Chalo, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and in case you watch this night time, have a good night. Take care. Bye bye.